Okay, here's my video on week 13. We had to do a project in React, a login form, and a nav bar. So let's take a look at what I did here. Okay, so these are just screenshots. So here's the screenshot of my project here. So there's the login form, there's the nav bar, and if you hover over one of those three words, okay, it kind of enlarges it a little bit, puts a box, kind of looks like a button, okay? And when I was watching the video on the lab for week 13, Chris mentioned something like that, okay? And then, of course, you can type in your name here. Oh, I'm sorry, before you did that, if you clicked on any of those three, it changes color, okay? It's a different state. So there's a hover state, and then there's I forget what you call it, but when you click on it, there's a state, so it changes the colors of the button, like. Okay, and then yeah, I typed in my name, Tom, and then I pressed login, and it says welcome, Tom, and let's see, it says you have successfully logged in, and it gives the date and time. Okay, so let's look at the coding that I did. Okay, so I believe there are 4 files that I did. The first one is the app.js, and so we'll just highlight a few things for each of these 4 files. Okay, so on the left here, okay, is the list of all the files, and so the app.js, the app.css, and then I made a folder called components, and in that components are 2 files, one for the login form and one for the navigation, and they're both JSON, or JavaScript, I should say, JS. Okay, so in here I see that there are a few things here. Of course, the first thing is to import React, and then import the 2 files that I created, right? The log form and the navigation. Okay, and then there's the application or app function. Okay, and what it's basically saying and telling to do is that the navigation bar goes on top, and then the login form is below it. And then there's that export where it exports the this app to other areas if need be. Okay, then there's the app CSS. Okay, so there's the I did styling on the login form, and then the nav bar, and then like I said, we created some button-like styles. So here is the styling for the login form. Okay, nothing really special there, just maybe some colors. Let's see, the navigation bar, and then this one right here. This was the one that creates kind of like a quote-unquote button-like appearance for the home, about, and I forget what the other one is, about, home, and something else. But anyway, that's the styles, okay? And then the login form JS, pretty, let's see here. Oh, there's a lot going on right in the first 6 lines, all right? So import from React and use a state, and that seems a very important tool in React, and I'm sure we'll be using that in the future. Number 2, the second thing is defining the login form. 3, it initializes, okay, right here, the state variable. And then the last thing on here is line 6 is gets the current date and time, okay? And then moving on here, this defines the handle login. Oops. If I can go back here, I can't go back. Let's see here. Nope, I'm unable to move backwards. I'm sorry. The 6th thing is to render content based on whether you're logged in. Okay, so all of this right here, right? So if you're logged in, then it'll have that welcome screen. You have successfully logged in, and it gives you the current date and time. That is if you've logged in. The navigation JavaScript, okay, same. So it starts with importing React, okay, and then it defines what navigation is right here, and then it renders the navigation. Okay, and let's see here. So there's three things that I have here, and that is, oh, the home, about, and contact. And in here, okay, in here I have like the hashtag right there. They're not linked to anything, but probably in the future we will. And there you have my video. Thank you for watching.